morning everyone, welcome back to Banished. So many things are occurring. Let's slow it down a little bit and do a bit of a run through, shall we? Last episode, we got plenty of houses, then we had a food crisis, and yeah, a little bit of panic occurred and we realised we'd probably built too many. Whoops! However, we began to rectify that. We got some more methods of food production underway, including this here farm! Yay! Welcome the cabbages! What else did we do? We also got this area down here worked on a little bit further. We began to trade at the trading post. We've got herbs, we've got iron, all kinds of stuff going on in there. Very exciting. Alongside that, we've, continued. Tailoring going on up here, some tools being made in here, a new hunter's lodge over here, in order to try and produce, some of the old leather so that the clothes could be made, of course. That is a bit of a problem, because, yeah, one of our big shortages is lack of resources to make the clothes out of. Anyway, we continued. What are we going to do today? Well, in an ideal universe, I would love to get hold of some sheep. It would be the dream, and then we would have wool. But, bit unpredictable that one, as kind of relies on some sheep showing up. In other ways, we shall continue building up our farming infrastructure. Got a storage barn on the construction here, which would be very useful, as when we do reach the harvest of this lovely place, probably in the autumn time at this rate. Maybe in the late summer, you never know. But it would be nice to have somewhere to just go put it that didn't require them to, go all the way from here, across the bridge, down the track, all the way. In fact, across another bridge and into here. Or I suppose they might just nip this way, it might be quicker. But either way, it's a pretty long dash and it would be nice if things were a bit quicker. Oh, we've just had a massive influx of 3 new labourers. All come to join at the same time. So, oh, and there's a 4th. Right, well, plenty. Let's hope that lots of our building tasks get done, eh? Checking out the old resources, we are actually looking okay on those at the moment. The resource we are lacking is, of course, food. So, what can we do about that? Well, this actually seems to be working quite nicely. We are hopefully going to hit a nice high yield on that, so that should help. No one's really getting this done very quickly, but it does seem to have 4 labourers assigned to be constructing this, so I don't really know what's taking them so long, but hopefully they'll get that sorted. But in better news, the storage barn is complete! Yay! Everyone loves a storage barn! Right. Let's slow down for the moment. Storage barn is done. Hopefully that means they will now crack on and do this, as there's not really anything else going on, and we have 10 labourers. And let's have a think. We need to put some more places in there to get some more food. What can we do? Well, maybe, another fishing dock would be the answer. So, this one here covers approximately that much area. This one over here is covering that. That does seem to leave a fair amount that is not currently covered. Could we whack one in here somewhere? Can they hike over the mountains to get to it? I mean, it would give lovely coverage of the water, wouldn't it? It doesn't really look like it's the most appropriate place, and oh, you could have one there. That's, yeah. But it doesn't seem to be the happiest place. So maybe, right, maybe over here is better. Now, there covers up to roughly there, so about there. So we would have to stick one somewhere here in order to get the best yield that wasn't overlapping. So let's do it. And because, roads are the way forwards, let's build a road here that allows access to this place. We could just go up like that, something like that. Yeah, that'll do. This storage barn isn't like the perfect location, but for the moment it is close enough. And they will have to deal. So that's something. I'm also going to allow them to come and grab all of this lovely stone and all of this lovely iron down here, as we don't really need that to be, anything really. To be fair, we could probably also clear out some of the trees down here, as, wood is one of those things that we are often short of. Don't build more, steal more. That's what we want to do. Right. We do also have this forester's lodge that we'd kind of planned to put in, just to cover this area, that You know, we've got 11 labourers. Screw it, yeah. Work on that too. Why not? Now, yes, Molly. Molly has joined the labouring profession. I know there are going to be so many if I check round that are due to move out, but I just do not want to risk having them move out until we get this food situation looking better. And I'm pleased to say we are back up to 800. Oh, look at this! Maybe it's something to do with the wonderful fact we're harvesting cabbages! Right, I am going to assign this one to Pumpkin, and I am going to whack another, not forester, farmer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people straight into farming. I know that at this point we are not going to get, well, any yield really off this, but we are there, we are prepared for next season. It's always good to have extra food supplies. Right. Oh, I'm so happy that we're making pumpkins. Oh, and cabbages, but, yes. Mostly cabbages actually, as they're a little bit more, you know, now. But farming. Anyway, a merchant. They have brought us roots, cherries, and onions. Well. We never seem to have food, so never hurts to do a bit of the old topping up when I can. And we've got 40 herbs, so we might as well use all of them and grab ourselves all of those there cherries that we can, just to top the edge off the food. It also gives, you know, my marketeers, is that what they're called? Trading post people? Traders? Who knows? The people that work in this lovely establishment, it gives them an opportunity to get some jobs done, so yeah. Do I want to sell the tools too? I don't think we're that desperate. This might be a famous last words type situation, but I don't think we're that desperate for food, so I will leave it. Now. We still have 7 labourers, having upped our total of farmers all the way up to 8. We are going to need another set of fishermen, however, once this is built, so that's going to be, what, another 3 of them? And there is also, of course, the possibility for more foresters, so that will clear out the number of people we have knocking around, I imagine, and bring us back down to a sort of low-level 2 or 3 labourers, which, yeah, we can tolerate that, why not? Oh, I'm so happy with the way these cabbages have worked out. They really have been magnificent. And if only we waited for next season, we would have 2 whole fields of the lovely stuff. Perfect. Anyway, what are we going to do? Right. One thing I think would be good is to stick a little road across the back here somewhere. Actually, I might just stick it across the back of this one. Like that. And then assign some more of this area to be, you know, massively deforested. I think it would be nice to get a few orchards in back here. They do take some time to become, you know, like the ideal situation place. Is that even a sentence? I'm not sure. They take some time to become, like, perfect. That's what I'm getting at, anyway. But getting one in now would never hurt. And then, in a few years' time, once it's had time to, you know, grow and develop, it will be helping contribute to that there food. Also contributes to the variety of the food, which helps with the health of the citizens. You know, health is good. We're still having a couple of children born, which is quite nice indeed. I just don't know how much I want to get the food up to before I allow more houses to be built. I feel like I need to set a limit. Like, once it exceeds a certain amount, then I can start thinking about unlocking houses. I mean, this one's almost complete. It's tempting. Right. But, for the moment, reserve of firewood is low, which seems to be a bit of a situation. You are producing, and I assume you are too. Yes, you are. I mean, we've got a fair few logs in at the moment, so I'm not so sure that it's the log supply, so much as the fact that all the logs are not in this area where the fire choppers are. Like, this stockpile is entirely full of, like, iron, and this one too. Stone, iron, no logs. It's almost like we need to get the market up and running just to get some logs transported into this area. Oh. After all that, it sounds like, you know, I've decided to get 101 things done and, yeah, panic. Right. Let's just relax, take things slowly, and assign ourselves a few more fishermen now this fisherman's dock has been created. Peace. Another labourer has been created from a child that has become an adult. Ah. Oh, look, and we've also got this forester up and running. 6 out of 12 potential foresters. Well, you know, they're doing something. I do note that everyone that's coming down here to clear out this area, while they are doing a lovely job, they are running far. Also, having a forester here, they're probably running far to get to a stockpile. Where even is the nearest stockpile? All the way over there. Yeah. You know what? That seems like something that would be nice and simple for us to resolve. And you know, I love a good quick fix. Let's stick a little stockpile in there. Doesn't even knock down a tree. Magnificent. And while we're at it, do we want one down here? I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea for the clearing out of this area, and if we were to potentially, you know, expand down here, it might not be the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know. I think for the moment, we will leave this one and see how this one progresses, and we can take it from there. Ah, winter. I do so enjoy it when it's snowing nicely and everything looks glorious. Beautiful. Right. Right. How are things progressing up here? They're still removing all those bits and pieces, so I'm not sure that we'll get that in this season, as we are approaching spring. Approaching time to lay those pumpkins and those cabbages into the ground. Here we come. We are out of firewood. That is a bit of a panic, but hopefully, as we tick into the slightly warmer months, this will matter less. Come on, spring. Will spring sprung? Has spring sprung? Early spring! There you go. Spring has sprung. Magnificent. And we are starting spring with about 600 food. So, could be worse. If we can get up to like 1,000 maybe in spring, then I'll unlock the house. I'll unlock this house and we'll see what happens. Allow at least a couple of these people to move out, because I am concerned, of course, that if we do stagnate the population for too long, we will entirely run out of population one day, as everyone will like die of old age and we'll have no new children to come through. So, worries from all angles. We do have another one there coming through to become an adult. 63 adults to 18 children we seem to have currently, so yeah. Thoughts. Just need more firewood, more logs, more food, just a bit more of everything really. Everything. Still, overall, I'm quite happy with the way things are going. It's, seems to be alright, really. Not too shabby. 832, we might hit it. And then someone goes and eats like a whole 100 food in 1 minute. Who'da thunk it, eh? Who'da thunk it? How are things going down in this area? Doesn't look too shabby, does it? They have all of the logs. 140 of our 154 logs sat right here. Maybe the answer is putting a bloomin' choppy chap down here. Things to think about. Oh, 946. We are very close. Are we going to breach that 1,000 mark? 987. Firewood is low. Tick. 1,000. Well, it happened. It occurred. I said I'd do it, so here we go. I'm also thinking, you know, we've got 10 labourers. 10 labourers. That is a lot. And I think getting this marketplace in would really help us out. I mean, obviously it's going to be a massive drain on 58 logs straight up. But once this is in, then the people working in the marketplace can do me a nice job of, you know, running some bits and pieces around and hopefully disseminating some resources. And hopefully that will do our supply of firewood some good, as they can, you know, bring some logs up, something helpful. Oh, we're up to like 1247 now. That's quite nice. 1272. Ticking up. And look at this. Pumpkins and cabbages. Both underway. Magnificent. They seem to be working quite nicely on this here project, getting all those bits and pieces out of the way. And 62 stone and 40 iron are basically just sat here. So that should be nice and easy for them to produce. Not the worst situation. Down in this area, what is going on? How is the things happening? They're doing quite a nice job of getting rid of some of this stone, getting rid of some of these rocks. All lovely. The stockpile is filling up nicely. 36% full. Who can complain to that? And we've got fish, we've got venison. Things are ticking along nicely in there. Marvellous. This house has been built and we've already got people in it. Yay! And I think that's going to be our last wooden house, is these ones that we planned up here. They're stone! Stone, I tell you! All the excitement there, right? The market seems to be coming along nicely. Yep, look at that. 30 of the 40 iron, they're just dumping the stone and iron straight across. Lovely and quick. Gathering those logs is what's going to be the challenge, isn't it? Iron is complete. Come on, lovely, lovely, lovely. A child named Arson has been born. Interesting name. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be called that in today's society. Ho-hum. Right, almost got those logs. Almost, almost. All the stone is there. 4 more logs, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Somebody, hunt out some logs. You can do it, I believe in you. I know there's some knocking around somewhere. 20 years later, there they are, all the logs. Magnificent. They are going to get that nicely built up. Food is still looking okay. We've not plummeted too far, which is what I like to see. I do like to see that staying nice and high. So yes, could be worse, and we are back up to 13 labourers. So. What are we going to do with those labourers? Well, vendors are going to be needed, so let's preemptively assign a couple of vendors just to get this marketplace begun as soon as it's up and ready. And we have just plummeted. We are hovering dangerously close to that 500 mark. Ooh. Well, at least these are going to, you know, get harvested soon, hopefully. This one's on a nice 99% yield there, so they can start the harvest now. Pumpkin's a little way behind, but, you know, if someone comes and clears this out, then we can assign some of them to be orcharders. Orcharders? Is that a word? Oh gosh, the plummet has occurred. We are down to 300 and it's late summer. That is scary because, you know, winter is coming. Right, well, what else can we do in order to try and keep the food suppliers happy? You know what my nice go-to option is? More fishing! I say this in-game, as I'm pretty sure that if this was the real situation, it would not go very well. How far does that one spread? It spreads to there, okay. Memorise that, that's about there. We can stick another fishing dock in. There, that'll do. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. And now we've done that, you know, it probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get another of the storage barns going on down here. So yeah, let's do that too. Let's do that too. Will it fit at the edge? Ooh, that would be quite nice if it did, wouldn't it? Shame it can't go that way. Or we could put it like that, and then it's already got road access. Oh, stuff it. Yes, we'll do that, we'll do that. And since we're at it, we will allow them to have a nice little stockpile down here. We considered it before, we didn't do it. Well, we're doing it now. There we go. And look at that. It's like they're chopping down all these logs, ready to go and build these things. Magnificent. Oh. Food, food, food! Food has shot up to 2,000, and I suspect a lot of that has to do with what I can only hope is the marvellous harvest of cabbages. Look at that, 800 so far. And we've got pumpkins coming in now too. 668 so far. I note that somehow this field, which has always been set to pumpkins, produced 40 cabbages last season. Interesting one. Nice skills. But it's good, it's good. We're up to 2,030. Yay! And a merchant is here. Sheepies, sheepies! Sheepies! Oh my god! Oh my god, they actually have sheep. Right. This is an exciting moment. I actually said sheepies, like, in jest. I was not expecting them to have sheepies for me. Do I have anything like enough to sell to get sheep? Yeah, no. No, I don't. I need another 520 units to get this. Okay. Why aren't you guys bringing me herbs? Herbs. 40. Number of items available for trade, 40. Does he just not want herbs? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, well, what does he want? Bring anything. Anything. I will sell anything. I want those sheeps. Right, what have we got? We have got 52. Right, well, 52 tools. Nope, not quite that many. But you can have 30 of them. That'll be a nice contribution. What else have we got? We have got 35 clothes. Well, I don't know, yeah, bring 20 of them. What else? Logs, firewood. I don't know, bring anything. Can we not just send them on a bit of a rampage where they, like, go and loot anything? It's probably dangerous to bring food over here, but, you know, I really want those sheep. God, I want those sheep. I will accept anything. We'll have some of that. How much do you sell, like, iron for? We've got plenty of that. Bring 100 iron. Bring 100 logs. Might regret that too, but yeah, just bring all of that. Off you go. Go on your merry way. Gather anything you can find. I want those, I want those sheep. Just keep looking. Keep looking. Please don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. Right. What can I do? What can I do? I've got up to 80 so far. Okay. Okay, so they're not interested in fish, cabbage, herbs, or pumpkin. Right, well in that case, we don't need to bring any of those over. Because if I can't trade them, I don't want to waste your time on going and gathering them. That's something. They are, however, interested in everything else at the moment. So, logs are worth 2. Stone is worth 7. Stone is worth 7. Well, that could be something that's worth trading then. Right. Trade the lot of those. Trade the lot of those. We're up to 272. We're getting some more bits in. We're getting some more bits in. Trade everything. Come on, guys. I need another 299 to get my first sheep. Even just one sheep will do for the moment. I mean, obviously I'd rather have more, but one sheep will do. Just keep bringing me stuff. Bring me anything. Please don't go anywhere, trader. I am working my hardest to try and get this stuff for you. Come on, guys. Come on. Bring me anything. Hide coats are worth quite a lot. Go find those. Go find those. Right. Some bits coming in there. Bits coming in there. Can I just, like, whack extra people to work this job for the moment? Just so we, yeah, there you go. You've got some spare folks. Go help out. Find me anything. I want that sheep. God, please don't leave. Please don't leave. 208 units I need to find somehow. Anybody. Come on. Bring me some more stone. Stone will do. Stone will do. Where are you looking for the hide coats? Blimmin' Antarctica? 200 more units. That's all I need. Here's a chap with a wheelbarrow. What have you brought me? Like 1 stone. Great, thanks. Another chap with a wheelbarrow? Oh, you brought me some iron. Right, that'll do. 141 units. Keep looking. Anybody, anybody, anybody! Anybody with a wheelbarrow. There's one with a wheelbarrow. What have you brought me? Right, plenty more stone. That is good. Oh, look, 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 look! We are able to get ourselves a sheep. Right, 1 sheep. Overpaying by 90 units. Well, what do I want to keep? Anything, really. Overpaying by 10 units. Right, well, we just take 1 tool out. Overpaying by 2 units. Right, well, that means we need a nice 59 there. 59, and that should be, equal, and we got a sheep. Oh my days. The happiest moment ever. I'm really, really happy about that. Right, I am now going to say don't bring firewood because, yeah, they weren't exactly fetching it anyway, and we've got barely any of it. I've also allowed them to bring 100 logs in, and I'm going to cap that at 50. I think it's still useful to have them in there, but, you know, don't go wild. Stone, probably also going to cap that at 50 for the time being, and iron, where's iron? That can also be capped at 50. Right, if you guys want to continue, you are welcome to continue. I'm more than happy for you to continue. However, sorry and all, but I'm probably gonna steal back some of those people. I've got my sheep, I've got my sheep. If you manage to get me enough in here to get another sheep, I'll be over the moon. But I don't mind as much. I just wanted my 1 glorious sheep, and I got it. Although saying that, have I actually got enough in here to get me another sheep? I very almost have. Okay, well, I know it's not the most exciting thing I've ever done, but I'm going to sit and stare at this for the moment, just to see if I can get another sheep. Up until this trader leaves, we're on sheep watch. Anybody, sheep watch. Oh gosh, this is going to be so cool if we can have sheep. Yeah, look at that. We can have more sheep, right. Don't need to do that, and overpaying by 7 units, well, maths time, if we put 38 of those in, we're only overpaying by 1. We've got 2 sheep. Oh, okay. And now the trader has left. That was in the nick of time. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Right. priority moments here. We need ourselves a little pen for the sheepies. Should we put it here? How big should a pasture be? I assume... Oh, a pasture can be bigger. It looks like a pasture could be 20 by 20. Okay, well. Well, that changes things. Where do we want to put this here pasture? Maybe it should be... I don't know, to be honest. Down here wouldn't be the best area, would it? How big's this area? 14 by 13. Okay, so it would need to be a bit bigger than that. Quick check. That Forester's Lodge goes to there. So yeah, we could use this area here. Would it be the right size? 20 by... It would sneak all the way up to there, were we to put it there. Right. Remember that stone there. Yeah, that is slightly within the Forester's Lodge area, but do I care that much? Not really. The other option, of course, being to put it here. 20 by 20. It does leave that slightly awkward shaped gap there, but you know what? We are doing it. And now, what is my priority? Getting those sheepies a home. Sheepy time, sheepy time. Build this, please. Go, chaps, go. Oh, I'm so excited. Can't believe that sheep actually appeared. I genuinely wasn't expecting that at all. Yep, firewood. You're all upset. 2,000 food, though, in late winter. Not bad. I've had much worse. Oh, this is going to be great. Great, I tell you. We will switch from hide coats over to woolly coats. To be honest, if we're going to do that, then it would probably be a good idea to not store any hide coats here, but to store as much leather as rocks up. So, like 60, say. Sell all the leather, and then we could just use the wool to make woolly coats. Although the best level coat is actually leather and wool, so thinking about that, yeah, actually I changed my mind. Don't store the leather. Just don't store the coats either. That's what I was after. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. This is genuinely magnificent. I am fulfilling my goals one step at a time. Speaking of goals, I haven't even checked back and we've since built a marketplace. Look at that wonderful beast. It does have logs in, so yeah, that is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Hopefully that will help things out. And, you know, since we have got such a massive lack of firewood, and we do have 14 labourers, we could probably do with another choppy chap. So, I think that is something that we will put in. I kind of want to put him in this area again, just because it makes sense, but I know that, like, it's not the best area per se, as there's no real logs there. And sensible head me says to put it down here, as this seems to be the area that always has logs. I don't know. To be fair, I think at the moment, 29 logs in the whole camp is just a shortage of logs, isn't it? So, yeah, not going to make too much difference. How about... Oh no! We're going to have to pause for a minute. Pause to say goodbye to what I believe is our first person who has died. That is really sad. Yeah. Sad times. Well, you know what? Let's put... Can I fit him here? That's really awkward. Oh, just one space. Does he fit here? Oh, if he fits here, that'd be quite nice. Right, we'll put him there. And then, just because I really don't like awkward gaps, we are going to fill that gap in with a stockpile. Done. Happy days. Now, one person has died, so we are going to need to put in a graveyard and a church at some point, which is not something I've done as of yet. And something that really needs to happen if people are about to start dying. Right, assign one more woodcutter ready for that chap down there. Next, I've spotted that this is ready. This is going to be a pear orchard. Lovely. And that requires 3 more farmers. So, 3 more of you. There. Now. Food is looking good, so I am going to unpause that. Does give my builders 13 tasks to get done, so probably a few too many, but it's going to be a thing. They won't take too long. The storage barn is nearly complete down here. The pasture is well underway. And once these are all done, then we will look at the graveyard situation. But the thing I was just thinking about that I never actually did, trees. We're going to need a lot of trees to fuel this, firstly, massive expansion effort. Secondly, absolutely Yeah, I've just created that word. It seemed necessary. Lack of firewood. Because, yeah, 0 is basically the level we're hovering around, and yeah, it would be a shame to have, you know, actually helped and solved the food crisis to just run out of all wood and all firewood and have everyone, like, cold and miserable and, yeah, not the best situation to be in, is it? So, we are going to need to get plenty of trees. How is this coming along? Need some more trees. Well, there's a shocker. Reserve of firewood is low. Reserve of firewood is low. Reserve of logs is low. Ah! I'm trying, I tell you. Right. Choppy tree. Choppy tree. Trees for you. Trees for me. At least you've got plenty of stockpile space to put it all in. Could be worse. How are things going up here? Yeah, you're out of logs. You're out of logs. Oh, you're out of leather. You're out of logs. That's more accurate, isn't it? But don't worry, we shall soon get sheepy wool. Oh, I'm well excited about that. The orchard appears to be in place, and somebody is beginning to plant some little trees. Look at those. They're quite cute, aren't they? We shall have pears for days. Pumpkins are well and truly growing. Cabbages are well and truly growing. This is good. Oh, I do quite like farming. I know it's a bit awkward because you plant it and you wait, and then over winter you get nothing and there's only one massive harvest a year, but it's really quite nice. It looks pretty and it's very satisfying when you get the harvest. And look at those trees. They are just so cute. And in about 3 years' time, when they have grown to full size, they are going to give us a wonderful harvest. It's like future prep, right? One day, they shall be most beneficial. It won't be now, but one day indeed. Okay, how are things going down here? Not much has really changed, has it? We are almost there with the logs on this. Almost. Almost time to get sheepies in. I can't believe I managed to get 2 whole sheepies. This makes me so happy. Now, plenty more labourers, and we are up to 75 adults with 11 children, so that is dangerous, and we really do need to get some more houses built. So, finish this, and then both houses and a church with my entire lack of resources. Yeah, that's going to go well, isn't it? 0 stone? How did that happen? Ah, you solve one problem and another one arises. What can I say? Madness. Absolute madness. Luckily for us, there is plenty of stone knocking around in this area, so it could be worse. Also plenty of iron, so that's quite nice. Looks like we have all the logs we require in this area, so that is good. Hopefully some of the logs will now go towards, you know, making firewood, preparing us not to freeze to death in the winter. Something. Optimism. They are chopping down quite nice and quickly. That is the perk to having a gazillion labourers, is that, yeah, plenty of chopping occurring. I am really getting quite worried, I have to say, about the fact that there is only 10 children. That is not going to do us well, is it? Right. Well, this is being built. That is underway, so we'll ignore that for the moment and come back up here. How is progress going with this house? It has stalled due to the overwhelming lack of stone. Good to know. At least we've got the logs and at least we've got the iron, so could be worse. But yeah, stone is something we are going to need much more of, it seems. Particularly if I want to look at building these here lovely stone houses. Which I do, because that would help with the firewood situation, as they are so much better for, like, keeping warmth in. But hey, it's cabbage yield time! And yeah, looks like the pumpkins are about to start being harvested as well. Magnificent. That food number makes me happy. Much better than it was when we started this here episode. Okay. Right. Let's see what we can get done. This is getting built, so that is quite nice. Choppy. Stone is being harvested over there. Thinking about it, it's quite a long way these guys are trekking. How far does this cover? Not nearly far enough, I would say, in order to put houses this way. So maybe we're going to need to look at having like a new housing set up and another market down here. Obviously that is a massively future thought, But yeah, maybe that's why this area is feeling a bit slow, because they're hiking like 100 miles to get down here. But then I swear, this hike is no worse than this hike, and these guys seem alright. Although we do have 2 houses down here, so yeah. Maybe we should be putting a couple of houses in. I wonder if they fit in that gap, to be fair. Bet you they don't. Oh my gosh, they actually do. Right, stuff it. Yeah, we are having houses. Although we are going to pause that one because I keep saying I'm going to, like, not build more and focus on other things, like, you know, that graveyard I spoke about a few minutes ago that I haven't built. So yeah, that is what we are going to do. Something. We're gonna try and stop overwhelmingly giving my people lots to do. Let's get this finished, eh? Come on, chaps, let's build a pasture. Gosh, I'm throwing jobs at them left, right and centre. Just come along. Someone needs to just come and smash this pasture with their, like, hammer or something. It's not too far off being complete, and I'll be very, very happy once this is complete, because sheepies! Sheepy sheeps! Come on, 86%, 87%. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, let's do this, and let's get those sheep set up nicely over here. Right. Beautiful. Okay. Sheep, yes. Come on, come on. 2 of 25. Magnificent. So, if we put in a couple of the old herdsmen, they can get to work on that. And luckily, because we got 2 sheepies by the skin of our teeth, but we managed it, we are going to be able to have baby sheep, and they will eventually work their way up to 25, which makes me so overwhelmingly happy, I can't even explain it. Right, firewood is looking pretty reasonable for the moment, 300, could be much worse. Little concerned that the cap might not actually be high enough in this situation, so let's whack that up to 600. And yeah, 100 stored logs is magnificent. So, it appears that at the moment, the thing that is limiting us is in fact the stored stone. So maybe, we will get some of these bits and pieces sorted out. This is waiting on a whole 2 bits of stone, so yeah, that is what's holding that back. How are these houses doing? Well, people are bringing the logs down, so that's good, that's good. We are now down to 9 children. Ooh, a merchant. What have you got? What have you got? Wool! Okay. Sorry, not sorry, gonna just send you away. Not that fussed on wool. Getting to 77 adults with 9 children is kinda bad, because that is gonna really cause us dramas if we can't get a few more children coming in to, like, keep this underway. We did have another death, you see. Another whole death. Not good, not good. And that labourer puts us down to 8 children, so yeah. Come on, guys. Find me those last couple of bits of stone. Magnificent. And someone come along with their hammer, smash the wall, whatever it is you need to do. Make this house a home. Hey presto, magic, something, something, optimism. Go make this work. That is what we're going with. Is that the best way to motivate the little chaps we have running around? Probably not, but I'm going to try it. Right, I'm going to leave you for the moment, and when I come back, you're going to be a house. That's how this is going to work. Let's see what's going on again down here. Have we got my sheepies in here yet? Yes, we have! Look at that! Oh, aren't they lovely? Lovely little fluffy sheepy, wandering around, living their best life. Barring nicely. Oh, magnificent. I'm so happy we got sheepies. Right, and this is being built nicely, and something that might be worth looking at is the clothing situation. So we've currently got 24, and if we go over here, there is absolutely no leather, so they're not making anything. So, I wonder how long it will take before we get enough wool to switch over to wool coats. Either way, switching over is going to allow the leather to build up for a while, so that could be a smart move. Let's try it. I know we don't have any wool yet, but at some point these chaps are going to start producing wool, right? I wonder how long it takes to grow wool. I mean, not something I've ever tried myself, but hey, it's something, isn't it? It's a thought. Now, this actually has all of the necessary resources, so hopefully someone will get that sorted for us momentarily. And once again, the reserve of firewood is low, which does lead me to believe that yes, it was the fact that the cap was a little low, combined with the fact that there are just a gazillion people who all need fuel, that contributed to that problem. So hopefully getting this one up and running prior to next winter will help with that issue. On the plus side though, look at this! 3,500 foods! Wouldn't know that we were all starving to death at the start of this episode, would you? Magnificent. Right, this is going to be waiting for a gazillion pieces of stone for ages. Hopefully they'll have got that other one sorted out. Although, I have to say, I imagine they haven't, as 4 out of 5 builders, which means there's 5 jobs, and this is only worth 3, so... Oh no, I'm lying, they must have done, because this is worth 2. Yes, we must have our first stone house. Let's go see it, Doesn't it look magnificent? Who have we got living here? Oh gosh, a 32-year-old and a 28-year-old who I've only just let move out for the first time. I am sorry. That is a lot of years I made you live with your parents. My. But you got a house now. I tried. Although, yeah, I'm really quite worried about the fact we've still only got 8 children. Worried enough, I might say, that I'm going to release another one of these, and I'm also going to assign the clearing of this bit of resources. You know, it's sat right there. Just dump it straight in here, would ya? How are things going? Look, the little trees are growing. I do love watching these trees. I know that sounds so weird to say, but it's so nice to see them go from an empty field to a teeny tree to a medium-sized tree to a big tree. And then one year they just start growing pears. Magnificent. Now, our extra wood chopper must have just been produced, as that little yellow blob we had going on up there has vanished. So, let's go and have a little look. Marvellous! Yes, it has. I don't think they have yet done anything, but it is nice to know that they are here, they are working, and things are underway. This has also become a frame, so this has got all of the stone that it required. Just needs someone to come along with their slammy hammer and create that. That is good, that is good. Things are plodding. Something that might also help would be increasing our number of foresters, thinking about it, because, you know, that's gonna help us get some more trees and logs, and yeah. So let's put another 3 foresters in. Another thing I have noticed is that our supply of stored medicine is a little on the lower side than I would like, so I think a second herbalist would not go amiss. Probably would help us out quite nicely, so that is something we should do. Plenty of the old labourers knocking around, so it's not the end of the world. We are still supremely low on stone, so I think if there's stone around, we need it, is basically the gist. Let's go on a little bit of a mission and assign plenty and plenty and plenty of stone. This is all going to go eventually anyway, because this is going to become my lovely farming area. This area, yeah, we'll have your stone too. This is like, yeah, just basically everywhere. If you got stone, we got stone. Is basically the overhaul that we are going for now. It's gonna be mine! Right, this lovely house has been produced, and we've got a couple of lovely people moved out and into it, ready to go. Marvellous! Right, now if you just want to start producing children, I know it's been like, what, a day? But we're at 80 adults and 10 kids, so a little bit worrying. Right. I think what we'll do, we'll have this house, and we will have the houses that I have got over here, these 2 houses, and then once or 3 of those are built, we will start on the church. So let's have a little look, shall we? Town services, cemetery, and chapel. To be fair, we could just build the cemetery without the chapel, and at least then people wouldn't be, like, devastated when everyone dies. And then we could put the chapel next to it as a long-term goal. Interesting. Right. So. Do we want it, like, in this sort of area, near our town centre? I mean, we could. Should we do that? Right, let's have a little look here. If we put it something like there? I don't know. Is that a terrible place for a church? Maybe. It would use a lot of available space that we could have covered by the market. So maybe that is a bad shout. So many things to think about, right? But where else would we put it? I mean, down there is no good, because those are both forested areas. And this is also supposed to be a forested area. We could put it down here by our sort of weird sheep pen area, but then that's really far from everything. Or up here by our farming area? I'm unsure, I tell you. Shame we can't put it there. That would have been quite a nice area for it, wouldn't it? I think it would have to go something like that, which it could do, to be fair. Should we do that? But then at the same time, I kind of want it this way around, just because it looks nice. I mean, I could turn the camera around. I know that's how this game works, but I am a stubborn bean, and I, don't want to do that. We could put it there. That could be good. Yeah, let's put it there and pause it. Pause, pause, pause. Because it's going to take a lot of work. And we'll put a road there. Shame we can't connect it because of that one little tile. But that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Now. Alongside that is the cemetery. Now, how big do we need a cemetery to be? I mean, that seems like a pretty reasonable size for a cemetery to me. And we'll let them work on it because, oh gosh, of course it wants to be 46 stone. But we will let them work on it because these are both full of stone. And I'm noticing more and more people are dying, and it's a little bit worrying that, yeah, it's going to make everyone really sad. I mean, my happiness is dropping to 4.5 stars, and I just don't want them all to be really sad. So, yeah, at least if they work on this, it will help prevent them being super sad when the old people die, which is an inevitability of life. Although some of them that die in this game are really young. Hey, this lovely house has been built and we've got another 2 folks moving here. Children are beginning to be born, although we are still on 9 children to 82 adults, which is terrifying. This lovely house has been built. How's me other house been done? Let's go have a look. Oh, and another tailor has died. More and more death, folks. Death and destruction. No, so this one is slightly short of stone, but hopefully that will be sorted out soon. This is a bit random, isn't it? Just, you know, venison, chilling outside. Tidy it up, would ya? Have you guys produced some wool yet? No, you haven't. Oh, a merchant. Right, what have you got for us? Venison, corn, potato, pecan and pepper. Oh, well, those are all very, very exciting pieces of food, but we are actually doing quite well for food, so we don't really need any of it. Thank you for coming. Have a nice life. If you want to tell your mate to come with, you know, cows, or with some fun seeds so that I can plant more and more and more different crops, those I will accept. Until then, just, yeah, sorry, not that interested. Right. How are things doing? 16 of 46, and we are on a lovely 0 for stone. So, mostly we are just on the wait while they go on a little jaunt to gather stone mission. Did I assign this part? Doesn't look like it, does it? I'll be having you. Thank you very much. Stone for days. I will take it. We're gonna have all this area where I've just, left the trees and then gone in between and stole all the stone. And yeah, there's, little stacks of stone in between the trees. Marvellous. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. What it does tell me, though, is that I think we are going to need to look to quarries, as much as they are kind of awful for, pollution and generally not looking very nice, we are a little low on surface level stone. So yeah, quarries are probably something I am going to need to look at. I just don't like them very much because both mines and quarries can't be moved, and that means you put them down and you're just stuck with it forever, and it's just kind of grim. Still. Let's have a little think. Yeah, that's the other problem, isn't it? They are blimmin' huge! Look at that! All that space that it needs to take up. That is so much space that I will never get back. I suppose I could just stick it out the way up here somewhere and just have them run up the side. Could I even fit a little road in here? Let's have a play, shall we? Right, it would go from here. My gosh, that is the ugliest road. But yes, at least it is possible. I mean, there's loads of people running this way. I could probably do with just building it, couldn't I? Oh, I don't think it wanted me to build that. I would like a road. Thank you. Yes, it is genuinely one of the ugliest roads ever, but it is a road. Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to build that road, because maybe this would be a good area to put a mine. Let's just check. I mean, no, I don't think you could fit a mine in here very well, as it seems that wherever you would try to put it, even though it is blocked by the road, obviously, there are tiles that are not part of the road, which are also blocked. So yeah, I think we are covered. Speaking of mines though, there are some areas around here that would be reasonable for a mine, it looks like. Let's have a little play. A little play, see what we can do. Really doesn't want me placing them. Oh, you could fit one there. That is dangerously close to the town centre though. That would be most unpleasant, I believe. I would not be the biggest fan of that. You could fit one up here if you got rid of that road. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get much else in that area. Right. Let us do it. Remove roads. Sorry. I mean, you don't really need this road anyway, because it, actually, we'll leave it because we can connect it to the future mine. But you don't need this road too much, as you can just go that way if you want. And frankly, most people chin off my road networks anyway, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're up to 11 children. That's a good thing, isn't it? 11 children, 13 labourers, and the cemetery's been built. Oh my. Okay, actually, things are going a little better than I'd anticipated. Okay, maybe this mining project is happening sooner than, I'd thought. Okay, well. Where was I? I was assigning a mine. Come on, last couple of chunks that you need to break out of my way. One more, if you would be so kind. One more. Oh no, someone died at childbirth. That's awful. Oh, that really is awful. Well, I hope they found the cemetery to their liking. Right, let's place a mine in. And build a road that goes in front of the mine. Okay. And now, look, yeah, one of the 42 grave spots has been filled. Well, that is most tragic. I mean, I'm glad that we have a graveyard to put them in now, but that's really sad that someone died of childbirth. I know it is a very dangerous thing to go through, of course, but, yeah. Sad things occur, it seems. Anyway, the mine is being produced, and after all that, you know, I put a mine in, and what I really should have been building was a quarry, because I spent all this time saying, I need stone, and a mine is going to produce us either coal or iron. Coal, in this case, because that is what I wish to put in. But yeah, hey, I don't really know where we were going with that. What we were trying, or what we should have been doing, was placing the quarry. So, let's have a little think about where we're going to place this quarry. Of course, having the mine is very, very useful, and I'm pleased we have allocated a spot for one, but yes, quarrying is the next step. Now, how about we place a quarry over here somewhere? Stuff it, let's place a quarry there. Why not, says I. And then, where's the edge of it gone? Where is your edge? There's your edge. Place a road there, I believe, that goes all the way in front of it and then connects. Oh gosh, that is horrific. What is that? Yeah, I don't think I can get behind that as a road network. That is just so ugly. So painfully ugly. I mean, that's a little better, but not much. Cool blimey. How about then we have one that goes down and then nicely straight across there. So much tidier. I'm sure the people are going to ignore it, because that seems like something they would do, but it's much tidier. So yeah, okay. We are down to 10 children again, which inspires me that we probably need some more housing. And yet I've just given them 2 huge jobs that are not housing. Funny how these things occur, isn't it? So, let's also assign some more houses. Where are we going to be placing you? How about... Ooh, 1, 2, and 3. Stuff it. 4, 5, and 6. And then a road all the way around. And then, yeah. Big tasks are afoot for the builders. 19 builder jobs. Treat yourself, guys. Just what you've always wanted. Right. Yeah. At least, if we manage to get this quarry and this mine up and going, we will have a much better supply of stone. And if we get this one going and get some of the old coal coming in, people can use coal to stay warm rather than relying solely on firewood, and that should help us out in that respect too. Oh, another death. Ugh. Right. Come on, guys. 51% complete. Let's get this done. Let's get this done! And then we can assign a few more of our lovely labourers to working here. That would be quite exciting, wouldn't it? Quite exciting indeed. Now, come on, come on, come on. Reserve of logs is low. That seems pretty standard. I mean, yeah, we're just used to that one now, aren't we? Oh, a new merchant. What have you brought us? More sheep! Okay. Quickly. What's going on here? We're up to 5 sheep, it seems. 5 whole sheep. Look at the teeny tiny one here, the new little baby sheep. Isn't that just adorable? Yeah, so I don't think we need to buy any sheep. So, what we can do is go here, go to orders, and request cows and chickens. So, yeah, we don't need sheep, thanks, but we will happily take the others. See you soon! And then we will leave it at that. Marvellous. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Now, you are still upset about the lack of wool. Have we produced any yet? 6. A whole 6. Maybe then we will swap you back to hide for the time being, as we've probably racked up some leather in the meantime. How is my log supply doing? I mean, we're up to 37 tools, so my log supply for the tool making facilities must be reasonable. Can't complain to that. And look at this! Some of the frames for the houses are going in, and oh my, the mine has been built. Now, I want you to dig out coal, and let's assign myself 1, 2, 3 lovely miners. Off you go, chaps. Do what you can for me. The other frustration with these things is they have a limit. Like, obviously that's realistic. Nowhere's got like an endless limit, but I could easily like completely mine the shit out of this place. And yeah, it would run out and we would not have enough, and it would just be a massive waste of the area. So yeah, that is always possible. Possible and sad. Right, let's put in a nice stockpile right next to that place, so people can, you know, put the coal there. See how we are getting on over here. Yeah, that's going to be a slightly longer task. Lovely though, I'm quite pleased with this. Get me some coal. And then obviously at some point we're going to also need to put one in for iron, but for the time being iron's doing alright and there's plenty of it still knocking around, so that's a slightly future me task. Anywho, what I think we will do is leave it there for the time being. We have made some magnificent progress. I'm supremely happy. We got our sheep. Not only did we get our sheep, we've got a mine, we're getting coal, we've got plenty of new houses, our food crisis has been solved, and yeah, genuinely, things are magnificent. So, I think next time we will come back and we will look to put the finishing touches on this place. I would like a quarry complete, I would like the church complete, I would like a hospital, and I would like the lovely town hall to get some statistics. But until then, folks, thank you so much for joining me. If you do want to leave a like on the video or subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely magnificent. Thank you, and goodbye!